Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with another Total War Warhammer video. We're here with the last of the Lizardmen updates for the new SFO Grimhammer patch, The Great Plan, and after which we'll start looking towards other races and factions. But until then, OXYOTL and TEHENHUAIN, both characters will be covered together as they haven't received a lot of new stuff in this newest patch. In fact, TEHENHUAIN already got reworked a long time ago and OXYOTL is okay given the circumstances. Of course, OXYOTL will also be making full use of the stuff that's coming to the generic Lizardmen updates, so he's already got a lot of new stuff coming to him. But without further ado, let's not waste any more time and jump right in. TEHENHUAIN's Sacrifices to Sotek mechanic has been rebalanced. Now a lot of these will provide much better benefits, and you'll be able to get more alignments from it too, as obviously alignment is a big feature for the Lizardmen through this patch. The basic framework is still the same, so you'll still have to sort out sacrifices and going by the faction-specific questline, but now you'll feel like you're progressing through more and getting a lot more bonuses towards your faction as a whole. TEHENHUAIN will also have access to 2 new technology branches split up by 4 technologies per branch. The first branch itself, the one at the very top, is focused around economy. Whether it is saving you some coin or getting you some more coin, it's something which is quite important, especially for Lizardmen factions as you build more and more armies. Keep in mind that each of these technologies do have a high cost of alignment, so you're not going to be getting them that quickly. The second branch itself, that at the very bottom, will focus around Skink Warfare. With these 4 techs, you'll be able to boost up the capabilities of your Skink Lord and Heroes, so you can actually have more a thematic style of play and bring them more up to par with the Saurus Lords and Heroes, so that way you can keep just using Skinks all the time. Once again, it's going to cost a decent amount of alignment, so you're not going to be getting these very early on your campaign. TEHENHUAIN's own special unique building tree, which leads to the floating pyramid, is a must-have during his campaigns, as it provides the following benefits. Sacrificial offerings generated plus 10 per turn, public order plus 5 for every concurrent war with a neighbouring faction, public order plus 5, casualties captured post-battle plus 5% own armies faction-wide, that's a very good bonus. Casualty replenishment rate plus 10%, own armies and province, and melee and missile weapon damage plus 10% own armies and province. As you can see, this building is extremely lucrative for TEHENHUAIN's faction, as you'll be getting sacrificial offerings generated per turn, and you can have multiple of this building throughout different provinces, and the public order bonuses are also quite good since this does help out a lot with keeping your provinces stable. The fact that it has 5 different tiers and you'll be getting more and more bonuses makes sure that it becomes relevant throughout your whole campaign. OXYOTL in the Mortal Empires campaign will have access to a rather expensive technology known as Darkness Vanquished. These are the benefits that you'll acquire in the Eye of the Vortex campaign, but now able to acquire them in Mortal Empires 2, and the bonuses are as follows. Ward save 10% when fighting against Warriors of Chaos, Norska and Beastmen. Untainted plus 2 all regions. Global recruitment capacity plus 5. No recruitment costs for Chameleon Skinks and Chameleon Skink Stalker units. And finally, ward save plus 10 when in foreign territory. This will of course cost a lot of alignment too. It's not too difficult to get alignment as OXYOTL, as it's mostly tied to your sanctums. However, your sanctums have been changed a little bit. They will cost more to be able to build them up, as in vanilla they were very easy to get a lot of them up and running. However, the benefit here is that all of your buildings tied to your sanctums will be able to increase the rate at which you gain more alignment, so you have incentive to use them and build them up. There has been a rather big change when it comes to the Visions of the Old Ones mechanic. Now, the benefits themselves are much more lucrative, able to have very powerful faction-wide bonuses for a certain amount of time. However, the negatives also have received some power buffs. This is so the player has to realize which one they want to go for or not, and some of them can be quite detrimental to your campaign. One of the negatives, which I've seen show up fairly often, is that if you completely ignore this event, or if you fail, it makes it faster for the Chaos Invasion to actually happen. Now, this might not seem so bad when it comes to vanilla, but when it comes to SFO, where there is obviously a stronger Chaos Invasion, melee units are are a lot stronger too and so on, you could get caught out here. You obviously do not want the Chaos Invasion to trigger very early on, especially since you're up in the frozen north where a large amount of Chaos Warriors will spawn. It does make it more interesting, and it will make you more on edge to want to actually finish off all these visions of the old ones, and keep in mind that this is not vanilla, where early on you won't be able to have two armies max stacked as OXYOTL is moving around and doing his thing. OXYOTL's faction trait, the Returned, has also been changed, which offers now the following benefits: suitable climates, all. Silent Sanctums, we already know about those, and same as the visions of the old ones. Additional +1 melee attack, melee defense, and leadership per experience rank for all Skink infantry. Additional +1 speed and missile damage per experience for all Skink infantry, immune to chaos attrition, and upkeep reduction -10% for lords and heroes. This removes the rather strong upkeep reduction of the Skink units, as it was a bit too powerful in vanilla when adding in everything else into effect. And finally, all generic lords for OXYOTL's faction, barring that of the Slann, will have access to a small new tree which focuses around bringing new banners in for said character. It's kind of like bringing in a battle standard bearer in a sense, but for a lord character, and you'll also be able to get a rather decently stacking faction-wide bonus. Now this is only with the Sword of Old Blood, and what you do have to keep in mind is that when the banner is active, so this is the other free skills, it will cost 1 alignment per turn, which can be rather costly when it comes to your alignments, so you're going to have to build up your sanctums and build them up fully with the upgrades and so on to be able to negate this negative. But that's our little dream team of TEHENHUAIN and OXYOTL. As you can see, they really didn't need that much, so it's not too much of an issue. And this finally concludes all the Lizardmen updates. We will be back tomorrow with some new changes for certain things, and a special video on the Sunday, which is the release day for the Great Plan patch. But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. In the description section below are various links to different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. Also in the description section is an affiliate link with Element Games where you could buy loads of hobby-based products, not just Warhammer, for 10 to 25% off. Making a purchase using that link and also our special code, which is also in the description, supports the channel at no extra cost to you, which we think is rather cool. A big thank you to our patrons. Your support means the world to us. It's amazing that people want to help a small channel like us grow and get to a higher level of content. A big thank you to Gibraltar LUSC, Ryan Bertsche, Andrew Prince, and Okro for subscribing to us at our Fane level. You guys are super cool. And a big thank you to Edward Yule, VS Vasan, Aaron Whitman, and Shaggy for subscribing to us at our King level. Honestly, we can't thank you all enough. And lastly, a big thank you to all of you for liking, sharing, and commenting on these videos. Honestly, it's because of you guys that the channel has been growing at such a great pace lately, so we can't thank you all enough. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for watching once again, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.